I named this Greeks Are Not Nubians. Because I'm going to let y'all look for yourselves. So can't nobody say that I made it up. This man was live earlier today or yesterday. I think it was today. Let me check. Let me check my note. Let me get out of that. I got to go. Yeah, yesterday. I think it was yesterday. So he said, hold on, hold on. Let me get it out, bro. He said that this picture that he put on his live, he said, those are black Greeks. They're black Greeks. So this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to blow it up so y'all can see. Y'all see it? Now, if y'all screenshot, let me move out of the way. If y'all screenshot this right here, right? And then y'all take it to Google Images. And when you go to Google Images, you can move him out of the way, right? You can move him out of the way and just focus on where the black people is. And when you put that in the Google Images, right? It's going to show you who those people are. It's going to show you. But since I already did it, because I already knew who those people was as soon as he started talking about it. I knew who they was. This is who those people are. Y'all see? It's the same people. What did they say? These are painted wood models of the Nubian archers. That's Magi. These are the Magi. So the picture that he was showing y'all are Magi archers, the Nubians. Let me get back, because I want to read it. I'm going to read it off my phone. It says, they are from the 11th dynasty between 2134 and 1991 BCE, found in the tomb of Mesheti, who served as the governor of Asut during times of disorder and various forms of insurrections. There were mass recruitment efforts. The Nubians were called upon to serve because of their battle powers. This artifact currently resides in the Egyptian Museum in Cairo. That's what it is. They're not Greeks. These are Nubians. These are Magi. They're archers. They're archers, y'all. They're Nubian archers called Magi. They're not no Greeks. If you look at the things that are in their hand, they got arrows and then they got their bows in their hand. Because this is a whole platoon. This is a whole platoon of Magi archers. The string and the bow. They come to mess you up. And from what they say is these people can be from 1,000 yards out and hit you in the eye. That's how cold they was. They're not Greeks. Yeah, bro, for real. So this is what I'm talking about when people give y'all information. I even, look, it was even people that follow me that was on his live telling him he's doing a good job. Keep up the good work, King. He's lying to y'all. These ain't Greeks. He tried to say that these were Greeks. They're black. The Greeks were black. And these are their warriors. This is the people that were part of their army regiment. They not. Show me in time where the Nubians said that they was Greeks or the Greeks said that they was Nubians. Matter of fact, majority of the people the Greeks were scared to fight the Nubians. Look it up. Alexander didn't want to fight them. Alexander and his people avoided a fight with the Nubians. They took the long way around because they didn't want to come into confrontation with the Nubians. Because they already knew that the Magi was going to mess them up with the string of the bow. They didn't play that. It's like I'm not doing this for fun. People take this information, and I'm not even gonna say they take information. They just grab images. They just grab these images, come on here and tell y'all what they want to tell y'all, and majority of the people are believing it. You have got to be kidding me, yo. So I'm gonna go back. So y'all won't think that I'm just making it up. There they go. Them are the same people. That's the same image. That is the same image. You see the bows they got. You see the arrows in their heads. That's the same image. He said that those were Greeks. That's part of the Greek army. When have y'all known the Greek army to dress like this? This is sad. It's coming to a point where people don't care about real information. That's right, bro. You got to do your own research. Because as soon as he put this up, I was like, them not Greeks. Them is Nubians. And this is how I know that them was Nubians, because one of the dudes that I get my information from, he's a Magi warrior. And he talked about these people, and I see the image. This is years ago. Years ago, he showed me this image. I was like, oh, shit. And then they started showing me where they got it from. They found this. He got this information from, or who's telling him that these people is Greeks, that they're not Greek, them is Magi warriors.
They need to cut that shit out. I didn't know that was Earth Speaks. I thought y'all was talking about somebody else.
No, that's him, bro. I ain't got nobody else to talk about. Except for Kyrie Irving.
That's tough. The Alfredo folks. Look at the stance. Hey, blow it up. Can you
Yeah,
blow
I
that
can.
one up?
You want me to go to this one?
Yeah. All right. Now look. Can you see? It's kind of blocked.
Oh,
Oh, you can kind of
I
see
can
it
get the
though.
other image. I ain't even got to use it. I can get the other image. Y'all see it?
Yeah. Okay. You see that stance and the foot all the way down to the foot they got forward and they hands forward. There's a reason behind that. That stance means something, and it has nothing to do with the Greeks.
Not at all. That stance means that they coming to conquer the evil doers. Look it up. Look
Yep.
up what the Egyptians or the Nubians meant when it was left foot forward. It meant that they was coming to stomp out evil.
Your left. Moving on your left. Your left, right, left. That has a meaning to it. People in the military know this shit. They know where it came from. They would, you know how much they would be bragging about it coming from the Greeks, if people in the military could say that. They're like, oh yeah, we created this. They know where that came from, and they adopted it.
Right? Seven know what's up. But this is what I'm telling y'all. Like, I don't have a big platform. He got a bigger platform than me. So when he posts something up, people aren't going to do their research. They're just going to take what he said as it being true. I got to stay close to this phone, or else it's going to make me look like a dark ass shadow. But that it's real talk though. Like, I'm not out here, and I will tell y'all this though. Let me bring my man up real quick. I will tell y'all this. I just had a piece of hair on my chin, and I don't know where it went. When I like make them, because I'm not gonna even lie to y'all. I made a mistake, and I'm gonna show y'all my mistake. Since we up here right now, I'm gonna see if I can put it on the screen. I don't think I can put it on the screen. Yeah, I can. I got him.
When is it?
Oh, you can't see his name.
Oh. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you can't. I think I gotta switch it up. Is his name in here?
Well, want to stand up with that.
Okay, now
You
This dude right
He
here,
ain't want to have a meeting about none of the drama that was
is that him?
Sorry. Nectar
Yeah,
Nebo. Yeah, Nectar Nebo.
his position.
Neck and Nebo. Now remember, a couple weeks back, I said that he was Greek, right? He was the last native ruler. But I was reading it wrong.
Oh, you thought he was Greek?
Yes, bro, and I kept
No,
saying
bro.
it.
He's the
I said
last
it
one
the
to stick. They went
yeah,
out
bro.
with
I
a
said it the
bang, bro.
entire live.
They went out with a bang. Like they was the last blow that they went out like soldiers.
Yeah, I said that shit the entire live. I kept calling this man Greek.
Oh,
He was the
that's a
last native.
forgotten great king.
Yeah.
They forgot all about his ass.
So when I mess up, I'm gonna tell y'all. And I went and corrected my video. If you go on my YouTube and see where I was talking about, he was giving out. I said that Earth Speaks is giving out false information. At the end of the title, I put my correction on there that he was not Greek. So I had to correct that video. I'm man enough to say that I messed up. I messed up and thought this man was Greek, and I'm telling y'all that. But when he messes up, he doesn't accept his mistake. He just going, you're wrong. I'm right. Or he blocks you. That's just how it
He said,
is.
"Get up
It
here,
may,
get up here. Yeah, yeah. I want to talk to you. Matter of fact, nah, I'm not letting him on my." That dude's fake, man. Master
yeah,
deceiver.
he came in, but he was the last guy. But look, when he was showing y'all, remember, he showed a statue of a sphinx and said that they found that in Memphis, Tennessee. And then somebody called him out on it. And instead of him saying, "Oh, I made a mistake. This is not the statue," he went to another statue and said, "This is the one that they found."
Yeah, I saw that.
Like, bro, you just so now you're saying that this is the actual one that they found. The first one wasn't the one. You could make an apology video and say, "Yeah, bro, I made a mistake. The first sphinx that I showed is not the one that they found. They found another one." Because the first statue of the Sphinx that he showed was the second one that they found that they tried to give to the museum, and the museum didn't want it because it was too damn big. So they went with the lesser one. And this is all in the paperwork. If you go to the Penn Museum, you read the paperwork. They tell you this.
Yeah, reading is fundamental, bro.
With the
He was
7 what
bragging
articles
about
you
not
saw.
reading. He was bragging about that shit. I don't read books.
Yeah, bro, it was too big.
Really?
The statue was too big, and the dude that was over there, he was like, "Nah, it's too big. Let me get the smaller one." And they gave him the smaller one.
Yeah. Well, no, he wanted it. He wanted the second one. He wanted the big one, but the other dude said it's too big. He was like, "Nah,
Oh,
we ain't
okay.
gonna move. This one way too heavy. They already gonna have problems dealing with the smaller one. They're like, you ain't getting this one. It don't matter how much money you pay. We ain't gonna be able to pull it off."
Yeah. And it's
Yeah, they
still
also.
there. What they did was because when they found it, it was on its side. So what they did was they just flipped it over on its front. And then they had some people come and move it and put it on another like plateau type. There ain't no way in hell they was about to move that shit over there to fucking Philadelphia. Matter of fact, let's say they would have did all that. They would have got it over there. Because remember, the smaller statue sat outside for 3 years. So just think if they would have brought the bigger one in, it still would be outside because the museum doors weren't big enough to bring in the small one. They had to move a whole wall. They had to move it through the wall that was going through construction to with the small one in. So just think if the big one was over there.
That'd be wild.
I'm just telling you. I got a
Yeah.
matter of fact, my wife, she's supposed to be going to Philadelphia, 2 weeks, and she want me to go with her, but that's a long ass drive. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know if I'm gonna be able to make that drive because she want to go. She want to leave Thursday, and that's like a 22-hour drive from here. and then I got to be back by Sunday because I got to go to work on Monday. And so I don't know how that's gonna work because that's like 2 days driving because I'm pretty sure I'm not gonna drive all the way through.
Or they got a sphinx. Look, this is how this works, right? This is why you have to have a method. Let's say they got a sphinx in a British museum, and they probably do, right? If somebody states that that sphinx was from Britain, and they're challenged on it, and we like, okay, well, let's see, which museum number is it in? Let's see the placard. Let's read it. Let's see what's going on. And they say, oh, it's from here, and yada yada yada, on and on and on. Couldn't we just say, or the people in Britain, can't they just say, nah, that's all fake? That may, if we use that method, any piece of artifacts that come from another country that's found in another country, the people can disregard all of the scholarship behind it and just say whatever they want.
Facts.
If that's the method. So then what do we find in Egypt in their museums? We can find stuff over there and we can just say, hey, nah, that comes from this country. So it gets reversed back. It's not a good argument. All you got to do is find a sphinx in a museum and say that everything about it that they're talking about is a lie. And then place it where you want to place it at. It ain't gonna
Yeah,
work.
I was about to say too, man. What they forget is that like 90% of Africans' art and artifacts have been stolen. They outside of Africa, bro. A lot of the stuff. So
And guess what? They get away with it. Before you even get to the point where you're arguing like, hey, man, I can't be doing this stuff with people's, ancestors and their work and their culture and all of that. At least involve the people who related to them in it, right? And before you get to that argument, they done handed it over to the person who likes erasing history in the first place. You done erased your own history. Now he ain't got to do it. Just pull out the eraser and erase your damn self. It's foolishness.
Yeah, all that shit is strange to me, bro. It's just what it is this right here. We can go to Google and take images and then come here and tell y'all whatever the hell we want to tell y'all about what it is, and then people eat it up. I've never seen that before. I've never seen it.
Right.
Like Google worked both ways. If I show y'all an image, right? I'm about to show y'all an image. And y'all probably like, oh, you lying, you made that up. Y'all see this? Look at this image now. This man posted a documentary that says Hebrews to Negroes. And he talking about he looked up his name, Kyrie, and I guess Kyrie translates to Messiah or whatever the fuck he said it was, right?
Oh no.
And he thinks he's a Hebrew Israelite,
he
but
said,
he has a
Yahweh, bro.
ring on.
He said his name translates to Yahweh.
There you go.
They got us fucked.
Now I'm not saying it don't, because I ain't look into it. That's cool.
But he don't have
So
to come to that drastic. That's a hell of a conclusion to come to.
hey,
Man.
that's him. I'm not knocking him. What I'm knocking is this. If you're gonna stand that you something, be that. Because remember, he was going around talking about he's indigenous. He's a true Indian, right? He said that.
He said he's an
Now,
omnist too.
huh?
He also said he's an omnist. Like he doesn't disregard anybody's God or religion, but he thinks there's truth in all of them. That's what an omnist is. So,
Whoa,
yeah,
damn.
you can't be a Hebrew Israelite and do that. That ain't
Right?
gonna work.
Yeah, bro. You can't do that.
And now he wearing an Like I don't get it.
Yeah, that's from Egypt, bro.
Yeah, but
Like,
hold on, bro. It's about to get deep, bro. Hold on.
Good, good.
Y'all see that? The Star of David is not the Star of David. It's Molech.
oh,
It's basically Saturn, but they turned it into Satan. So you have to go into the Bible and show me where they mention the Star of David. And this logo this so-called Star of David, you can find that in Egypt,
Yeah,
and it's about
this is if you look at the Talmud and other extra biblical sources like Judaic literature, you'll see that they had punishments for people who were using the symbols that the Jews use today. You weren't allowed to use those symbols. That was a pagan symbol. I don't know what happened. I don't know how they got it and got away with that shit, but they used to get in trouble for using any of those symbols. The fish, the anchor, the cross, all of that. You weren't supposed to use that shit.
Yeah, Judaism been beefing with Christianity for a minute, man. Like that's why they make people convert over. That's why you got the whole issue with the African Americans, from Chicago that's in Israel, like and I'm in Israel, and a lot of the other groups that come from around the world who have aspects of Christianity still embedded into Judaism. They make them convert all the way over to Judaism because you can't represent both.
that's what ain't that. Trying to move this damn image. Not
I
my
put me
phone.
on game with some of this.
Yeah, he was just promoting it. I don't think he even made a claim on the post, did he? I think he just said he was gonna watch it. Like, I'm gonna watch this documentary.
Now,
You
my
can't
brother
even
said he
promote shit
watched it. He said Kyrie Irving said that he watched it.
because in his conference, what is it? I don't know if it's like a press conference or a little interview. They asked him about it. And he said, "I didn't even watch it yet, so how can I be anti-Semitic if I didn't watch it yet? I just said I was going to watch it." And then they said, "Well, you're promoting it. Everybody knows since what 2016, 17, the book that was written before the documentary, they've been called the whole thing anti-Semitic." And he was like, "I ain't even watched the shit yet."
Yeah, because the Jews ain't playing, bro. Like, because they said they talking about the Holocaust never happened, and they ain't messing around with that. It's like the same thing now where we got black people talking about the Atlantic slave trade never happened, bro. We just disrespecting our ancestors. They just got the resources and stuff to shut all that stuff down.
Right. We got our own holocausts, plural.
Yeah,
Like we ain't gotta erase nobody else's shit. That's what I
yeah,
don't get. Like I can accept people's wild theories and everything. It's good to be open to other things, but you got to stop erasing shit in the process. Just say
yeah,
you got a theory and we're gonna look into it and see what we can find. They'd be like, "This ain't happened and this don't exist and this is an illusion and that was a hoax." And whoa, damn, slow down. You erasing your damn self.
I'm trying to show y'all this image. Well, I'll tell y'all where it's from, but it ain't pulling it up. Oh, this is gonna suck. Oh, I think I found it. Yeah, it ain't showing me. I don't want to go to the other images. I just want to do with this image right now. And I'll put it up and it's taking me to the Oxford Dictionary, but it ain't saying nothing. So I'm looking for something else. Because I don't want people to think I'm just making it up. This is supposed to be a Hebrew, I don't want to say coin or a I don't know. It might be a coin.
think that's
Let me get back into
it might be bigger than a coin, but ain't no point of reference. I don't know.
it. Yeah, let me find it. Yeah, see, it's not telling me where they found it at. Let me see if I can do it like this. And it pulls up. Yeah, I still, even when I do it like that, bro, it don't show up. This image must be hard to get.
I don't even see it.
But this, yeah, what they're saying is this is supposed to be Hebrew. And if this is Hebrew, let me see if I'm gonna see if I can pull up the other image. Because if I can't get that one, like that's supposed to be Hebrew, a Hebrew image. Hold on, I'm not done. That's supposed to be Hebrew. Y'all see this the winged disc beetle. You know?
Bruh.
But this is what I've been telling people for the longest. The Egyptian culture went all the way through Canaan. The Phoenicians are supposed to have been a different variation of the Egyptian. When they go into damn, I forgot the name of it again. Where's Ptah when you need him? Because he know the name, the city where what's his name? Hannibal Barker. Where the city where Hannibal Barker is from, right? When they go in there and they excavate the land, they found a whole bunch of Egyptian artifacts.
Oh, Carthage.
Carthage, there you go. So it ain't like we're not making this stuff up. If there was the Hebrews during the time, well, I'm not even gonna say during the time that these people are saying, because if they came later down, they were what you call a variation of the Canaanites and the Phoenicians, and it could have been part of the Greeks because they all were circling in the same area. But what it was the Canaan. There you go. The Canaanites broke off from their government because they were being. And this is what they don't tell people, right? This is something I just recently found out. The Canaanites were enslaving their own people. I did not know this, but the Hebrews claim to be, well, not the Hebrews that we talk to. They don't claim to be Canaanites, but historically they come from Canaan. And they were tired of being oppressed by the government, so they broke off and they took a deity with them. Now, I don't know if the deity that they took with them was a male at the time, because it could have been a female, and then years down the line, it got changed to a male. So I don't know what happened with because I know the Yah is supposed to be a moon goddess. I don't think Yah was male at the time.
And El Shaddai. Yeah, that's the
Yeah,
something
they
happened though. They
they not ready for it.
transitioned into something else. So I think they think they compromised maybe on, well, it could be his daughter. I think that was the compromise, and then we'll let him have a wife. And then it was like, nah, we don't want none of that. We don't want no daughters. We don't
Yeah,
want no
bro.
wives.
Look,
Nothing. We just want one male God. And then it
the
was like,
the
from there.
documentary you told me that I gave people on accident when Sleepy looked it up. They said on there that God was married to
Asherah.
yeah, And look, not only was he married, they have inscriptions that they found over there in Canaan where they're talking about this. I did not know that. So why is the people
He's
like
writing
the Hebrew
poems to her.
Israelites are saying that God never had a wife when they got inscriptions? And it's not, look, it's not one or two. They got over 30. They got 30 inscriptions saying that God was married to another God, and that female God at that. It's like these people just make up stuff, and then we believe the stuff that's coming out of their mouth because they're what you want to call leaders or like people of importance.
Yeah, they almost sound like ISIS and Osiris and all that.
Y'all see that? That's supposed to be from Canaan also. That's the Hebrew Israelites, and they in an Egyptian praying staff. Yes. Huh? Are you hearkening me? Stop putting your hand in front of that heater, son. But it's to me like
Those
when you
symbols look
go to
Phoenician though.
Hezekiah, like what is it, Hezekiah's seal? When you go to Hezekiah's seal, it looks kind of like the stuff that I've been showing y'all. So that goes back into no Exodus that I was talking about, where these people was worshiping Egyptian gods. They got them all over their coins. They got them on their pottery. So what are these people talking about?
Yeah, a lot of people was going to Egypt to study and, you know, learn science, math, and a lot of other, you know, different subjects. So, of course, you know, they gonna exchange guides and, stuff like that.
They ain't exchange gods. Hell, them the Egyptians wasn't worried about them Canaanite gods.
Yeah.
But I do like I believe that they was exchanging information. I believe that. But I just don't think that this Canaanite Hebrew Israelite God goes back farther than what they're trying to say. I'm not giving them that.
Yeah, nah.
They got to give me more evidence. Yeah, trust me, bro. University, man. I'm about to sign up for the course. I'm about to take everybody. Yeah, I gotta make the screen smaller so y'all can see this. Now I don't know what this is, but they're saying that these people were part of the Egyptian culture before the Egyptian culture is what it was. And I don't know how to say that. Nakata. I think that's how you say it. So you got the Nakata civilization over there. Then now you got to show me. Then you got the Nakata and you got the Nubians and the Egyptians. If this is the big if this civilization that these people is talking about is coming from America, you got to show me that. You can't just wing some shit and freestyle and tell me that's what it is. You have to show me migration by migration by migration. How did it end up in Northeast Africa? And it just passed the west and the middle part of Africa, or even the south, however you want to play with. How did it just end up there?
Hop, skip, and a jump.
Right.
A leap of faith, bro.
I'm not getting it, bro. Like, and he started talking about like religion. Some of his information cool, but when he like dipped into something that's not really like his frame of work, you can tell because he started going into space. Y'all look as many times when y'all tell me if I'm wrong, because I got faithful people in here that every time I post a YouTube video, they're watching it. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not even gonna sugarcoat shit. A lot of my YouTube videos is long as fuck because they're TikTok videos, and I just put the whole thing up there, and I ain't even break that shit down into parts, right? So you have people that watch the whole thing. Have I took y'all to space? I just deal with information that we can actually look at. That's reasonable. I'm not saying, oh, look, the Egyptians came from space. The Magi warriors that are from the Sudan, they came from space. I don't say stuff like that. I'm like, hey, I don't know where they come from, but I know where they. And look, even if I don't know where let's say I don't know where the Egyptian civilization started, right? Let's say I don't know where it was. I'm not going to make it up. I'm going to start asking people. I'm going to ask Benta. I'm going to ask Mo. I'm going to ask Ptah. And if they can't give me the answer, then I'm going to hit up Smash Rockwell. And I'm going to ask him. Is somebody knocking at the door? I could have sworn somebody knocking.
Yeah, that takes discipline.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I be wanting to say some shit like, damn, what if this happened? Like, but I can't prove that. I can't prove it. You gotta be able to get up to like 60, 70% with a method. If you can't get close to 100%, you gotta leave it alone. The could be's don't matter because then you're gonna stumble and you ain't gonna get the amount of attention you want. You're gonna be sitting there addicted to the attention. You're like, dang,
There ain't
I
no
ain't got
mix.
no new information popping. And then you're gonna go, well, shit, well, you could walk to Africa from the Grand Canyon. You gotta start making up shit and doing damage
Oh
control.
man.
Cause you done said something so drastic like now you start seeing it, you're like, damn, that is crazy to move something from one place all the way to the next and erase somebody's history and make them think it's somewhere else. Well, how could this happen? Because you can walk to the Grand Canyon. They
You're
got
right.
portals over there. They just put everything through a portal. It made you think it was over there. You know what I'm saying? Now you selling people lies. Craziness.
I gotta see if I put this other shit on my phone so I can give it to you straight. No filter.
I was about to say some of them got like the Star of Sirius, you know, you got the Dogon tribe, and also the Egyptians. They were some of the first ones to actually know about the Star of Sirius, but they're
You
not.
muffled. We can't hear you.
Ah, dang. The Star of Sirius. That's how I was bringing up with the Dogon
Yeah,
tribe.
bro. Look. He said that. He talked about the Sirius A constellation, and he said that's where the Anubis dog come from, bro. He said that the dog come from that constellation, and the drove a spaceship and came here.
Yeah, they ain't got no proof of that. All they know is that they knew about it because we was looking at the stars, bro.
Hey, look, and we ain't got to go that far. That's already mind-boggling in itself. Like, how the
Yeah,
hell y'all know about that with no telescope? Stay right there. If you want to go to space
yeah.
and deal with some mind-blowing shit, that's mind-blowing. Take a baby step. It ain't like you ain't got no supernatural shit that you can play with. They making up stuff and they have things available that they can play with that's mind-blowing and it's entertaining. It'll make people use their imagination. They skip right
Mhm.
over that. How the hell they know about it? What we got at 1970,
Yes,
1980?
told
And they
he
knew
told
about that shit thousands of years before
Yep.
with no telescope. Now put that shit in your damn cup and run with that. You ain't gotta make up no other shit, and we got stuff available to play with.
so they don't make it up.
They
That's
ain't.
what I see. Is they wing it. When then he said that the Sirius A constellation, the reason why we know it's there, because the Egyptians, listen what I'm about to tell y'all. The Egyptians meditated, they astral projected, and they went and they measured the weight and the height of the star.
Whoa,
Damn, that's a hell of a scale.
man.
I said, what? We can do that? And so I was like, show me in the Metal Netter where they did that, where it tells you. Because remember, the Egyptians broke down everything. Look, there's more writings. There are more writings in Egypt, period. On everything that they got. They have more literature on the subject than majority of the literature coming out of all these other ancient civilizations. Matter of fact, I think Egypt got everybody beat with the literature coming out of there. They're writing and all of that. The stories, it's more. They got more stuff coming out of Egypt than any other civilization when it comes to the stuff that they're writing. Right. So you got to show me that on the Meta. And then not only did he say that, he said this right here. He said, and this is what he continues to say, that now I just want y'all to look at these symbols. He said that the Mayan language, our alphabet, and the Egyptian alphabet is the same. Can y'all please show me where this Egyptian alphabet is out of these two? Because I don't see it.
I don't see
I
any
see.
symbol that match up.
I mean,
So
that
I mean,
squiggly, I guess that little water thing, that's about it.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. The little water thingy. That's probably it. My phone ain't even going to it. Stop playing phone. My phone don't want me to pull up the information. I'm trying. I'm gonna see if I got it in here. This is. Yeah, this is it. I think this is the. Damn, it don't. I don't think it tell me on this one. Let me see if I can find a better one because I don't want to. I don't know if this is Herodic or Demotic. So I'm not. I don't want to tell you, and then I'm wrong myself. So I think this is Demotic. No, Herodic. Okay, got it up. It got it at the top. Herodic is cursive, right? Herodic is the cursive writing, and then it goes into the Demotic. So Herodic, that's the cursive writing style that the Muslims use when they start coming in now. And then I also heard this. I'm not saying that it's true because I got to do more looking into it. I heard that the Arab writing style comes from the Greeks because remember, you got Phoenician, Hebrew, and Phoenician, Hebrew, Greek, and Arabic during the time they're trying to say that all this stuff was a similar writing style. Now I don't know about Arabic because I ain't checking to that, but I know the Phoenician writing style, G's writing style, and the Greek writing style. Their alphabets are shit, basically they the same.
Yeah.
Now you throwing the Arab in there. What do you got?
Damn, that's tough. So I
Now
gotta check that out.
the Herodic, the Egyptian Herodic signs. This is a type of form of their alphabet. Do that look like the stuff that I just showed y'all?
Nah.
So I don't know where he's getting this stuff from. It's like he just made it up. It don't look like that at all. Matter of fact, I'm gonna be real with y'all. The stuff where his finger at, that looked like it could be an old Mayan language, and then the stuff to the right looked like it could be a modern Mayan language. Because through time, language evolves, and symbols and stuff transform.
What is he saying that is? Like what?
He's saying that it's Mayan. That's the Mayan to where his finger is, and to the right of where his finger is. He's saying that's the Egyptian alphabet. The Mayan alphabet and the Egyptian alphabet are similar.
The hell Egyptian alphabet is that? The
And he
only thing
also
I can
talks
see is
about,
that water or thought. Like, it's like water or thought, but that's not.
yeah,
I
and
don't
then
think
you
that
got,
was their
yeah, you
letters
got,
though.
you got
I think
like
that
the
was just
upside
hieroglyphs.
down, like field goal.
Yeah.
So you probably got like three. I'm gonna give them, I say four that's the same, or they similar, but that don't mean
Yeah,
that,
but that's a hieroglyph though. That's not even the letter.
yeah,
That's not like an
that's
alphabet.
not the alphabet. That's not the Egyptian alphabet at all.
Yeah, that comes from nature, so they could just be observing the same things and expressing it in
You
the same
muffled again.
way. Dang, something always wrong with my stuff. Yeah, they could just be having similarities because they just observing nature. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I'm about to show it. See?
Right, right.
So where's the squigglies at? Because this is the alphabet. So he would have to show me when he says the Egyptian alphabet, what alphabet you talking about? Are you talking about Herodic, Demotic, Coptic? What are you talking about?
My
Yeah,
boy
because
Chakino Vibe said that's not even mine. Cause
What
that's
is
why I'm
it,
like, you gotta
Aztec?
get into like the Mayan codices and stuff like that. The Spaniards, they burned up most of the Mayans historical books and stuff like that, bro.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, because they wouldn't
Yeah.
translate it. They was like, we gonna die before we translate this shit for you. He's like, all right, well, go ahead and toast this shit up.
And then that's what I was about to say too. Nubia, I forget the documentary, but the Nubians also inputted on, hieroglyphics and also guides and stuff like that that the Egyptians borrowed from. So they could be some Nubian stuff, and they trying to pass it off as the Mayans.
Yeah, he said something about the Egyptians said that they were created over there in Atlantis. But here, this is what they're telling you. They're telling you who's creating what. It was created to protect by God Horus, the symbol of kingship. The Asiatic created to protect the goddess of Kemet. They're telling you. So I don't know where he get that the Egyptians said that they was created over here in America. I don't get it, bro. And then I didn't watch it all because it didn't stay online. He was talking about the Egyptian headwear. I gotta move it so y'all can see it. So you gotta show me these. You get one. You get one of these styles over here in America, and that's the one in the top right corner. You don't get the rest of these over here in America. So he would have to show us that.
Yeah.
And not only that, you got this, right? You got this. So now you got to show us these headwear over here because you got the white and the red crown. You got the blue crown. The blue crown's basically war. It's off with your head. If we was back in ancient time, you saw a Kimite on his chariot coming and he had this blue crown on, he's not finna pull up and talk to you, bro. Kimmy is named after Minefer. I know, bro. We know that. I told them that. I told them Minefer because they kept saying Memphis, and I said Memphis is a Greek word. They didn't know that. I gave them the jewel. Bro, they not ready, man.